It is real, guys. Oblivion Remastered is coming out, and this comes from an official source, Virtuos. They have accidentally or purposely released it on their webpage, quickly deleting it. So this is 100% confirmed. It is coming. There is no date. However, we're going to go into all of the screenshots, all of the pictures that they have released, that they have deleted on their website, and we're going to talk about it. So stay tuned and make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. So let's get right into it. So we now know that the gaming company Virtuos is going to be responsible in remastering Oblivion, which is amazing. They're going to be using Unreal Engine 5, which is known to have amazing graphics. And they're also working on the Metal Gear Solid remake that's going to be coming out later on. That's already been announced, but yeah, this is just nothing but hype. I'm so excited for this. And here is some of the screenshots that were on their webpage when they leaked it. So this is a comparison they posted on the website that they've deleted. And I mean, look at this. It is just night and day. Look at how just immaculate the graphics are. They look amazing. As you can see, like the springen is totally different. Everything just changes. Oh my gosh. And honestly, it makes me wonder, is it really a remaster? Because usually remasters, they just have a graphical increase and that's it. This is looking a lot like a remake, which kind of worries me, to be honest with you guys, because usually how remakes go is, well, they have to remake the whole game. And for that, they take a lot of content out of the game. For example, Resident Evil 4 remake, they took a lot of content that I absolutely loved from the original game. And, you know, Resident Evil 4 remake was still a good game. However, I still think that the original is just way better. And I really hope this isn't the same case with this game. But they are labeling this as a remaster, so all is well. So let's get right into that bottom right picture of them holding a steel sword. As you can see, that slight slant in the sword reminds me a lot like Skyrim. So what I'm thinking is that, is Oblivion Remastered going to have the same gameplay style as Skyrim? Honestly, I absolutely love Oblivion way more than Skyrim. I can play 1,000 playthroughs of Oblivion and only play like half a playthrough of Skyrim. You know, Skyrim's an amazing game, but there's something about Oblivion that just is perfect, and the gameplay is no different. I love the hack and slash kind of feeling you had with the swords. You're just slashing away, whereas Skyrim was a lot more of a rugged feel to the combat. So I really hope they just keep that Oblivion combat feeling into this remaster. One thing that we can see from these screenshot comparisons is that Oblivion looks a lot more saturated than the remastered version, which gets me a little worried, I'm not gonna lie. Oblivion has this really saturated feel to it. The grass is super green, the flowers are super bright. They just have this really nice saturation to the colors that really makes Oblivion a unique experience to play. And in the remake, you can see here, there's not much greenery, you know, there's not much of that green that we get from Oblivion. But these are just screenshots, you know, I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. They're just pictures. It could be just the time of day, because we know that Oblivion has like kind of these like weather cycles. Sometimes it's foggy and it dims down the color a lot. So that's something to take into consideration here. Now, they have also posted this picture of a very, very nice graphical city. And can you guys guess what city this is? Say it in 3, 2, 1. And yes, it is Anvil. And I've actually went into the game and took a screenshot so you guys can see a comparison for yourself here. And yeah, it is just, again, night and day. Amazing graphics all around. And what really sells it is those shaders. The lighting and the shadows look absolutely phenomenal. The city life is definitely gonna be lavish with these changes, but oh my gosh, one thing I'm thinking about now is the NPCs. I wonder if they're really gonna keep that NPC dialogue. You guys know what I'm talking about. All those memes about Oblivion having terrible and funny interactions with NPCs. Like, I love that about Oblivion. I really hope they keep that in the game. So let's get into a pretty significant screenshot here. There's a lot to take in. Can you guys guess where this is? Yeah, it's Skingrad's main gate bridge, and we can see the character wearing what I assume is mithril armor. And yeah, huge changes. I've never been a fan of the original mithril armor, but I mean, in this game, I might have to be rocking it. And we can see it's versing a goblin, and this goblin is ugly. I'm not gonna lie, guys. This remake of the goblin looks ugly. I mean, they've already looked ugly enough, but I feel like it just takes me back to that Shrek trailer, when people were complaining how Shrek looks because his eyes were too close together. It's like the same thing here. In the original game, their eyes were way apart. I don't know why they made them so close together, but then again, goblins are kind of insignificant in this game. There's only a couple points where you fight them, mainly just in the beginning of the game. But yeah, there's one thing to complain about that I can't help but notice. So I went ahead and did a nice little comparison here. As you can see, I'm wearing the same mithril armor in the screenshot, and I'm with a bow, and I'm on the same bridge. So yeah, you guys can be the judges of that. Looks amazing, period. Here is a screenshot of the city Anvil, and I also took a screenshot of it in game. And yeah, the statues are way different. The water is completely different. It looks so much better. Again, overall, just amazing changes to the game that I'm so excited for. I can't wait to just live in this game. Here we have a look at what the interior is going to be looking like. Very cozy, very warm. Again, that lighting is just going to make it feel so cozy and comforting inside of buildings. It's going to be amazing. I'm telling you guys. Sorry if I am going a little fast through these screenshots. They actually released quite a few of them, and I mean, just look at this one. It is absolutely killer. The Oblivion portal looks completely different, gives that really hellish vibe to it. And can you just imagine the monsters that they're going to be remaking in this as well? All the monsters, they have so many cool monsters in Oblivion. I can't wait for a lot of newcomers to experience what Oblivion is, because a lot of people, they just play Skyrim and that's it. They never really experienced Oblivion. They probably downloaded it once, played through the first mission maybe, and really didn't like the graphics. They thought it was weird. They thought it was maybe a slow gameplay from Skyrim's. But anywho, I can't wait for just people to be absolutely stunned and just to see the beauty of what Oblivion has to offer. So the last thing I wanted to talk about here is the Oblivion Deluxe Edition. They've released what you can get from the Oblivion Deluxe Edition here. It's really blurry. That's just the way they released it. Can't really do anything about that. But as you can see, they added 2 armor sets and 2 weapon sets, and what I think this is just like something part of the Creation Club, essentially like mods, but Bethesda makes these mods to integrate in the game, so you can pretty much have these and still have achievements in the game while these are active. And as you can see, we can also get horse armor, which is pretty hilarious in the Deluxe Edition. And right below that, I'm not sure really what that is. My best guess is just like some creation content DLC that you're going to be able to play in Oblivion. That's my best guess, because the 2 major DLCs, Shivering Isles and the Knights of the Nine, I assume it's already in the game. I have no clue why they would not add it. So yeah, that's just my best guess on it. So yeah, that is pretty much it. That's all I really wanted to talk about the Oblivion remaster. I really think that we're going to be hearing a lot more about it June 8th, because Xbox is going to be having a showcase on that date. So I really think that they're going to be releasing maybe some gameplay and announcing a release date for Oblivion Remaster. So keep an eye on June 8th. Again, I really just hope that they keep that originality of what made Oblivion beautiful still intact in this remaster. And with that being said, that's the end of the video. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Please guys, subscribe, like the video. I know it might not seem like much, but I am a small YouTuber, and those I see everyone that subscribes to me and likes the video. So, it keeps me motivated. It keeps me to make new videos and new content for you guys every single day. So I hope you guys enjoyed and have a lovely day. Peace.